Welcome. Thank you for joining us to celebrate this exciting announcement for the Nicolet family and for the city of Fort Wayne. I can speak for the entire family that we are so grateful for the overwhelming support by so many friends and family that are here with us today. I am honored to stand next to someone who has dedicated his life to his family, his friends, and his community, who has instilled values in his children, such as integrity, hard work, and concern for others, who is loyal and respected by so many in our community, who is passionate about life and about his hometown, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and who I am so very proud to introduce to you today, my dad, Ken Nicolet.
Got my readers. Thank you, Laura. Laura's the chair of my committee, and she does a tremendous job. I'd like to thank Laura and also Rod Butler, who's the chairperson or the treasurer for my committee, and he is disabled and home today, but his heart is with us. I'd like to thank Steve Shine and Ron Williams for allowing us to use the Republican headquarters today, and also people who have helped with many of the things today, with Sandra and Greg. Some of the ideas that you see, the colors and whatever, with some of their ideas, and we appreciate them. Appreciate you coming. Today I'm announcing my candidacy as Republican for City Council, 1st District. I stand before you as a trusted advocate with proven service. I would like to introduce a very important person in our family, my mother, sitting in the front row, and Mom has a special birthday this year, a day after Election Day. Mom will be 100 years old, 100 years young. Special person. She also is a native of Fort Wayne. In 1911, the first refrigerator came off the assembly line at GE. And also Indianapolis 500, the first race took place. The track was built in 1909, but the first race was in 1911. Mom also remembers her mother and father putting her on the piano because the water was coming up from the flood of 1913. So a lot of memories, and she's been great, a wonderful mother, and appreciate her. My sister Connie is also in the front row, and my brother-in-law Larry, and very supportive, and I appreciate it. Jeannie and I have been married 43 years. We're natives of Fort Wayne, both of us, and had children which are now grown up. My son Phil is a fireman, paramedic, and a coach at Snyder in the softball program. My daughter Laura is a graduate assistant and a doctoral student, and we were really proud of her. And then Randy's an accountant and a commercial auditor. Amy, my daughter-in-law, is not here today, but wishes us the best. And then I have two grandchildren. I have Brian and Danielle. We raised our family in St. Joe Township many, many years ago, and we love the area. We love the city of Fort Wayne. It's a great city to raise your children, and we have always enjoyed the things that the city has to offer. The purpose of my candidacy as 1st District Councilman is to continue my public service in our Hall of Fame, 3-time All-American city, my hometown, the great city of Fort Wayne, Indiana. As a native of Fort Wayne, I have 3 major goals. First of all, to help the city continue to grow and to prosper. We want to make sure that our children and our grandchildren and everyone that lives in the city and near the city has a safe community to live and to grow. The third thing is spark job growth by attracting new businesses and supporting existing ones. How will I accomplish these goals? By protecting property values. And as an advocate, I work closely with the associations, the neighborhood associations, the leadership of Fort Wayne, the partnership, and we can do it. We can do it by working together, responding to the needs and concerns of local citizens. My promise, call before 3 o'clock and you'll get an answer in the same day. And as long as I have been an advocate, outside of one lady on Park Avenue, off of Thompson, I almost bought her pizza because I totally forgot her. but anyway, she wasn't mad, and we became good friends. Maintaining financial responsibility within city government, and of course that comes with a budget and working with that. Providing a healthy environment for all of us. That's very important. Continuing to provide the best city services that we can provide. Encouraging leadership from the youth, very important. The youth today has so many different types of problems and concerns than what we had when we were younger, and we want to make sure that they are part of the leadership, that they have a say in government. Protecting the values for future generations. I am confident that I am the best candidate as your 1st District Councilman for 2 reasons. The passion for service. You will be heard. Your neighbors will be heard. The citizens of Fort Wayne will be heard. I, as councilman, will be representing and making decisions for the entire city, not just the District 1, which is very important. My experience includes the private sector, political, and public sector. Started out as St. Joe Township trustee many years ago, which has to do with poor relief, the fire department, and the budget. I was 2 terms as St. Joe Township Advisory Board. So for a period of time, during the time our kids were growing, I was very involved in St. Joe Township. I was Republican Precinct Committeeman for 23 years. I was a member of the Republican Party Finance Committee under the late great Orvis Spears as party chairman for the Republican Party. The private sector, I've worked for 3M Company as a sales representative, Warner Lambert Pharmaceutical under the American Optical Division as a sales representative, as a trainer, and as a regional manager. I also was director of admissions and student development at Indiana Institute of Technology. Under the service category, I've been fortunate to have worked under 3 great mayors, Mayor Paul Helmke, Mayor Graham Richard, and Mayor Tom Henry. Been respected by both parties. Started as a street commissioner, and as a street commissioner I know what it is to have one eye on the weather map and the other eye trying to get some sleep, knowing that within 2 hours you probably will need to call in 105 or a few more people to clear the streets. I've been manager in public works, worked with infrastructure, the streets, sidewalks, street lights, and has quite a bit of experience there. As a mayor's advocate, there are 150 plus neighborhood associations. And there are a little more than 40 city departments. The key is to make sure that the people in the city of Fort Wayne, the various departments are working together. Nothing falls through the cracks. And that's what the advocate does. Through the partnership leaders, we have 4 partnerships. And if you go back quite a few years ago, back into the early 90s, the associations were pretty much just starting to really have a voice. But today, we have partnerships, people that are over the various associations. We have the PAPA, which is the Packard Area Planning Alliance. And they are a group of associations who work independently. However, they still care about the businesses, they care about the general area, and that's between Creighton and Rudisill, Calhoun, and Broadway. I'm a part and host the Direct Action Response Team. The majority of that group are city people, various departments. And we come together to talk about issues to the partnership heads so that they in turn can go out and have the information they need, the tools they need to work with the various associations. I've done a lot of ribbon cuttings, celebrating the new businesses coming in and the expanding ones, both large and small. I've given proclamations, special occasions, not-for-profits, churches, and various organizations. I've done volunteer work, junior achievement, belonging to Crime Stoppers. In conclusion, today is a celebration of freedom, that we all have the opportunity to run for office and to vote for the person that you feel will best represent the city of Fort Wayne, the state leaders, and the government leaders. We have that privilege. So today, I'm throwing my hat in. I am asking that you choose to support and vote for Ken Nicolet to be your Republican 1st District City Councilman, your trusted advocate with proven service. I sincerely thank you for taking time out of a busy day to attend this campaign kickoff. We have a lot of work to do, and we're going to march to victory come May. So thank you very much.